Hello, callers. Welcome back to Viva Barca, and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to discuss on some interesting updates. We start with legendary Barcelona defender Carles Puyol, who recently had an interview where he talks about a variety of topics. Puyol talks about Xavi, El Clasico, Negreira case, Vinicius Jr. We are going to discuss on everything he said about that as we move ahead. Secondly, talking on this report claiming that this Shakhtar Donetsk star does not rule out future move to Barcelona, as he said, everything is possible. We are also going to be discussing more on that. So as we get right into the full stories, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up till the very end. Barcelona legend Carles Puyol was in attendance at the presentation of a solidarity tournament at the junior club of Sant Cugat earlier today. During that event, the former Barcelona captain interacted with the media, discussing the Catalan Giants' recent result against Real Madrid and the Real Sociedad, the direction in which the team is headed under Xavi, and the Negreira scandal, among other topics. On the recent results, Barca's defeat to Real Madrid a week ago has been a major talking point in footballing circles, with the Blaugrana losing 2-1 despite dominating the match, especially the first half. In complete contrast, Xavi's men were outplayed by Real Sociedad this past Saturday, but managed to secure a 1-0 victory away at the Anoeta. Discussing the contrasting performances and results, Puyol said, "In the Clasico, we had a good first half and the second half that wasn't too good, and Madrid don't forgive. That's elite football. Against Real Sociedad, we didn't play well, yet we won because we believed in it." Question marks are starting to raise against Xavi owing to Barca's style of play in recent games, but Puyol insisted that the former midfielder knows the club in and out and he must be trusted. Puyol said, "Xavi and his staff are aware of this and know what they have to improve on. Barca is a very complicated club because you have to win and win and win and win by playing well. Few people know the club as well as Xavi, and we have to trust him," the iconic defender said. Puyol was part of the all-conquering Barcelona outfit that scaled unimaginable heights under Pep Guardiola over a decade ago. However, attempts have been made to tarnish that legacy through the Negreira scandal, with Barca being accused of bribery to secure favorable treatment from match officials. But Puyol dismissed those crazy allegations. He said, "At no time did I notice any favorable treatment from the referees. Quite the opposite. I never had the feeling that they were helping us." The former Barca defender also had a piece of advice for Real Madrid superstar Vinicius Jr., who almost always finds himself in the headlines in Spanish football. He said, "I would love to talk to him as a fellow footballer and tell him what I think, what I feel. He is a great player who makes a difference and should be admired on every pitch. If he would change his attitude, he would get more recognition." Wow. Great words there from legendary Barca defender Carles Puyol, of course, discussing about the club, discussing about the direction that he sees the club heading to. And as you expect, he would always talk about things that are bringing optimism. Of course, Xavi, who is his former teammate, they have been there for a very long time. They are legends of this club, no doubt about that. Best players in their respective positions, of course. Of course, Puyol has been a Barca fan from the day he was born. Puyol continues to discuss about Barca whenever having given the opportunity. This is not the first time we have been talking about Carles Puyol. discussing about how Barca are going or how Barca are performing and the direction which the club is going to. And of course, Xavi Hernandez, as Puyol said, needs to be trusted. That Xavi knows this club inside out, and we have every right to give him a chance. Not all Barca fans will agree with that, right? I know for sure. Not everybody will agree with Puyol, but of course, Puyol is Xavi's close friend, and he knows Xavi so well. Xavi left Arsa to coach this club, even paying part of his money as a release clause to leave Assad. Just his eagerness to join was, in fact, was crazy. And here he is, coaching the club of his dreams, Football Club Barcelona. Of course, as Puyol rightly said, we did not play too well in that Sociedad clash. Very poor performance, one of the worst performance, and getting the result since Xavi took over 2 years ago. We need to improve. We need to improve. I think Puyol knows that well. We need to improve. Then on to the final story of discussion. Speaking in an interview with Sport, Shakhtar Donetsk midfielder Georgy Sudakov has refused to rule out a future move to Barca if an opportunity presents itself. Sudakov is one of the Ukrainian Giants' most important players at this time and scored a goal against Barca when the two teams met in the Champions League last month. In all, the 21-year-old Ukrainian international has 3 goals and 1 assist from 12 appearances across all competitions. Sudakov's goal helped Shakhtar mount a fight back against Barcelona, but the Catalans held on a narrow 2-1 victory. Talking about his strike against the Blaugrana at the Estadio Olympic Luis Companys, the 21-year-old said, "At the moment of the goal, I didn't think about anything. I didn't care that I had scored against Barcelona, even though it was an important goal. At that moment, I only had one wish: to tie the game." Given his form and potential, a number of big clubs have taken note of Sudakov this season, and he was asked if he would be open to donning a Barcelona jersey in the future. He said, "Why not? Everything is possible." Praising Xavi's Barca outfit, he added, "It's certainly amazing to see such young players playing at that level, not only in terms of skills and technique, but also from the psychological point of view of playing for Barcelona, especially at just 16 years old." Of course, after losing narrowly in the third match day against Barca, Shakhtar faced the Blaugrana again tomorrow in Hamburg. Looking forward to the contest, Sudakov said, "We go into every game with the intention of winning and getting a positive result, whether it's a Ukrainian League match or a Champions League match against Barcelona. Of course, we understand the strength of this opponent and how complicated it will be, but we will give our utmost best as always." So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.